Hi guys, I have a question for the entire nation of China. Why do you not like John Boyega? It's all over social media that Jo Malone, the perfume brand, are having to apologise to John Boyega for cutting him out of a Chinese version of an advert he did for them. Is this true? Let's look a little deeper into this, because that's only kind of really partially true. Because what actually happened is John Boyega was hired to make an advert for Jo Malone, and it was an advert that he directed, he wrote, he stars in, and he came up with the concept for. He made that advert. It's called London Gent, it's online, and it's been so well received it's actually won some awards for great PR and marketing, etc. Then the Chinese arm of Jo Malone makes their own advert, but what they've done is they've copied John Boyega's advert almost shot for shot, exactly the same practically, except obviously there are no black people in it. It's all Chinese people, and it's just a blatant rip-off. But apparently no one asked John Boyega about this. So basically what they've done is they've taken his idea, they've taken his vision, they've stolen it for no money as far as we know, reshot it and shoved it out there. So that's basically what's happened. And it's not just making the news here, it's making the news in China, it would seem, because look at this clip from a news station in China. You can see them talking about it, and obviously this is all in Chinese, so don't worry, I'll translate for you.
今年这个 Jo Malone 在中国地区的代言人，但是问题来了，我们看到照片上。
This is not the first time John Boyega has had trouble in China. Trouble in China, that could be the title of his next film that wouldn't be shot in China. But anyway, those of you who are Star Wars fans and movie fans will remember this. On one side you can see the American poster for the Star Wars film John Boyega was in. Obviously he's been in more than one. And on the other side you can see the Chinese poster where John Boyega has been completely erased. So this is not the first time he's had trouble in China, and this is not the first time this kind of thing has happened in regards to the way the Chinese market receives material that has people with a different skin colour in it. So there are two issues here that we're grappling with. The first primary issue is that John Boyega's concept was stolen, and he didn't receive any remuneration for the fact that his concept was used. And it doesn't look good for Jo Malone because obviously John Boyega's black. He's been very vocal about his support for anti-racist movements since the death of George Floyd, and Jo Malone even posted this to say they stood with John Boyega when he did his famous speech about what had happened to George Floyd and how much he disliked racism that went viral on social media. So that's problem number one. It just doesn't look good. Problem number two, obviously, is with an entire country, and that is China. Why does China have a problem with black people? It seems they do. I mean, it's evident, and it's incredibly sad. But what can we do about that? I don't know, because you can't cancel an entire country, but it is very concerning, and it is something they need to address and something they need to deal with. Now, so you guys can see for yourselves how similar the adverts are, I've included a video at the end of this video from another YouTuber in which you can see firstly John Boyega's advert and then the Chinese version of the advert. So you can see how similar they are in terms of their tone and in terms of shots and all that kind of stuff. So just so you can see for yourself exactly what all the fuss is about. But anyway, what do you think about this? Leave your comments below. I'll respond if I can. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.
Sometimes I feel like the richest man in Babylon.